Hi. So I don't know what happened. Apparently, I wasn't live, so I've been speaking for the past, I don't know, 5 minutes with you guys. And I thought I was live, and I couldn't understand why you weren't saying anything. Yeah, StreamYard is new to me. Sorry. I haven't tried it before. So, hello, Stephanie. Hello, Judy. Hello, Morgana. Morgana, sorry. I'm so happy you're all here. Oh my God. I haven't tried this StreamYard before, and everything is new to me, so oops. Sorry. I've just been talking and talking for 5 minutes, and I was like, why don't you talk to me? No! So, can you hear me all? Am I loud enough for you? I'm so happy you're here, Stephanie and Judy and Morgana. Hi, Sparkle It Up. I can't remember your name. Sorry. So last week when I was live with Shay, she was the one, doing all of this. So I was like, oh, StreamYard is easy. I just pop in and everything is fine. Well, now I know I have to click the button up there that says go live. And I was like, oh, I am live, right? Well, you have to learn, right? Yeah. Oh my God. And then I have to sit with my phone to get all the comments because apparently the comments on StreamYard is like 5 minutes late. Mhm. So I hope you brought drinks or something. I have my I Love Berlin mug with coffee. Bella, hi. Good morning to you and good evening to me. It's 7 o'clock here in the evening. It's all dark outside. Yes, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. That's what you're saying. But if I run out of coffee, I have my Pepsi. 9 a.m. Oh my God. Ooh, watermelon water. Mm. Elsa, hi. So I hope you're all good. How was your weekend? 9 a.m. So we're almost 10 hours in difference, but wow, that's a lot. So I hope you had a good weekend, everybody. I had a busy day today. Well, it wasn't really busy, but if you live with a chronic illness, arrangements can be a lot. Sheila, so nice to meet you. So if you're in chronic pain and have a chronic disease, you get tired even from just sitting around. But today, I'm in the board of our House Owners Association. And hey Gretchen, we have arranged this pumpkin carving fun for the kids in the neighborhood. And we had 12 children show up. This is our first time doing it. And in our association, we have 200 houses, and a lot of the owners are, old people. So I have 12 children show up in our first year. That's amazing. And the kids had so much fun. They came out after, the parent came and said, oh, thank you for this. It's so much fun. Will you do this again next year? And yes, of course we will, because this was fun. So I had baked a cake because we had written that if you're members of the association, you would get a piece of cake for each person in your house. And then we would bring coffee and we would make hot cocoa that you can buy. I think it was 5 Danish kroners, would be what, about $1 for a cup. So we were there about 2 hours, and it was so nice. And the kids were so good. There were kids down to nearly 3, up to, I don't know, 10 maybe. So fun. And the weather was really, really good today. Uh, there was sun shining and no wind, and it was good. Thank you, but so yeah, it was fun. And then yesterday, David was out all evening. He was out with his co-workers at a very, very, very delayed Christmas party from last year because that was postponed due to, you know, the panini thing, the Rona, I don't know what we call it anymore. So that was yesterday evening. I drove him in to the city, and then I would pick him up when he was done. So I was home alone. I was knitting and talking to some friends over at Zoom, and just enjoying myself. Yeah, and then when David wrote, can you please come pick me up now? It was 2:30 in the morning. Then I got out the door, to put on shoes and my jacket. And, I've told you that Flux, our cat, is a sneezer. He has the herpes infection. So I looked at the wall right outside my room, and it was just big snot all over the wall. I was like, damn, cat, is that your brain on the wall or something? There was so much. I was like, where does it come from, So I had to go grab a napkin, to dry it all off, because if it dries, it's nearly impossible to get off. You people who have kids know that if they have sneezed and snot comes out and it dries, it's nearly impossible to get off the wall. So that was a job. And David had to wait for me, I think. No, it takes me 10 minutes to drive in to where he was. So, yeah. So I had to tell him, oh no. I hope it's just a virus, but not the virus. But really, you know, people are getting, the Rona again now because it's fall and people are gathering up inside, and you were just at the retreat, right? So who knows? Maybe someone had it there, or just a regular flu. But I'll cross my fingers that it's just a cough and nothing else. Where do you have to travel to this time? So tell me about your weekends. I want to know. So I'm just sitting here knitting away on the little dress for Rosa. See, I have sleeves. I have the stitch for the sleeves here in these little, in English, I think they're called hollow tubes, where you can just have the stitch anchorage. Oh, is that far away from you? I have the sleeves on here, and then I'm knitting down here. I really, really love this. It's so cute. And oh, that's just as bad, bronchitis. My brother had that as a child, and he suffered so much. How long does it take to go up there then, Berta? And do you have to go there with a patient, or do you go up to bring a patient somewhere? Ooh, nice. Do you have it on your Instagram? Sheila, do you have it so we can see it? Yeah, I finished my Halloween. I call her my Halloween witch because you're the patient. No, why? What happened, Berta? Oh no, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I had a hysterectomy about a year and a half ago, and I love not having these problems anymore. Oh my God. When I was still on my lady times, I would bleed so bad sometimes that I was actually considering if I was about to bleed out. And it was like that since I was 13 years old. No. But I'm sorry. That's two big things. Hey, Cooter, and welcome to my channel. Stephanie, you brought in Cooter. Yay! I'm so happy you're here. Oh, Berta, I'm sorry. What's the surgery? I mean, neuro is, I know, but where do you have surgery? And why? Yeah, I had my surgery in my neck that's 6 years ago. There's my sister. Hi, Leah. It's been a while since you were here. Yeah, if you don't know, there is this thing in the diamond painting community. Everybody says that Stephanie and Veronica Cooter is the same person because they are very alike and always mean the same things. Yeah, I saw on Facebook that the team won again. Oh my God, Morgana, we woke up with no. Oh no. Can't you go out and pick up some water? I mean, somewhere. We tried that, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. They cut the water and we didn't have water for nearly 24 hours. And it was like, yeah, what am I going to do for bathroom things? But luckily at David's job, they had water. So we went over there with buckets and bottles and got a lot of water so that we could put that in the toilet for flushing it. Cooter, you just told us, was that in Shay's life, that you're just a paid actor? So yes, you would have to be paid, right? I hope you get your water back very, very soon, Morgana. I'm sorry, but I have arthritis in my back as well, and I do have lower back issues as well. But so I know the pain you can get from that. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they can help you. But how can you boil your water if you have no water? I don't understand that. You can't boil your water if you don't have water. Oh, Stephanie, I mean, to be paid in 11 kisses, that is not a bad thing. Poorly paid. But you did say, so that's why you're a paid actress, right? So, yeah. I have a lot of photos on my phone from this afternoon with the kids, but I'm not sure that I'm allowed to share them. I could maybe show you some of the photos of the pumpkins because they were so good. I mean, look at this one. Isn't it good? It's so good. Oh, you have to boil the water for 2 days? Oh my God. And then there's this. Oh, that is supposed to be a cat. Isn't it cute? And these, they were so good. Of course, the parents helped them, but I think they were very, very good. Um, Look at this one. It's so funny, right? And this one, the kid did it itself. I mean, I think it was a small kid, so it's really, really good. They had so much fun. And here, oh, the kid did it again alone. I actually like when the kid makes them alone, right? uh, there was a bucket that we had, where we had knives and spoons in. And one of the kids, they wanted the image on the bucket. So the parents had to paint the faces on it so the kid could carve them. It was so good. And then we had, put it in the bucket. We had all the children's name on little pieces of paper, and we drew 3 names that would win, a little prize. Not a lot, but sometimes a little goes a long way. So they won, little stickers for the windows, but 3D stickers, and then some candy. And they were all, oh, we're coming next year. We want to win more candy. It was so adorable. Yeah, they were really, really good. And they behaved so well. They came up. Mine, we have a piece of paper where we wrote down the parents' name so that we could see, okay, who got cake and how much they were going to pay for coffee and hot cocoa. And the kid came up. My mommy's name is, can I please have a piece of cake? And then we had written down, are they a member of the association or not? Because otherwise they would have to pay for the cake. Yeah, they were so cute, all the kids. So good and so well behaved. I mean, there were 12 kids and there was no screaming and no yelling and no fighting. They were doing so good. So, Berta, how long do you have to be off of work this time? Coffee! Yes, I need to remember to drink my coffee while it's still hot. Because I had promised to make 2 cans of coffee and they were sold maybe, I don't know, 1, 2 cups. So I have a lot of coffee that I need to drink. And I don't drink a lot of coffee. I like coffee, but I rarely drink coffee anymore. I don't know why, really. She's supposed to boil her tears. Yeah, I think tears would be too salty for me. You really? I can't understand why you would have to boil the water for 2 days. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right, Veronica. Last year we moved out to this house last year, and then we did Halloween decorations for the first time last year. And it was so fun because then when in Denmark we have this, if there's decorations, you can come in for trick or treating. And all these kids, they came in and like, we love the decoration. It's so scary. They were so cute. And we had teeny tiny kids. I think the youngest were about, I don't know, a year and a half and could barely say trick or treat. And his dad was like, just something easy, piece of chocolate or something. And he was so cute, that little one. It's okay, Judy. Calls are important. But I think last year we had about, I don't know, 50 kids come by. And we live on this little street. There's 8 houses in here, and we live, farthest away from all the other houses. So, like, how many kids would come here? And on our little street, there has never really been, Halloween decorations up where people could come and trick and treat, So we were very excited, how many people would come. And if they wouldn't come, we would have candy for, I don't know, 10 years because we bought so much candy. We had this big Tupperware balls, where they could have, I don't know, 8 liters or something in it. And they were both stuffed with candy. So I really, really hope that our kids are coming. And then we had, chocolate bars and bigger stuff in the one ball. And then in the other ball, there were like little candies. So that's like you can have one big, and then you can take, I don't know, I think 5 or 6 from the little ones. Hey, Madnut! Welcome! Yes, I think that's the consensus here in Denmark, that if you don't have decorations up or a pumpkin or something, you can't go trick-or-treating. Do you want to see my sister's middle? Leah, can't you send a better picture because you can't really see it? My sister's middle child made her pumpkin yesterday, but it's really hard to see it. Don't you have a picture? It's okay, Madnat. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough night with your asthma. I hope this night will be better and that it will treat you better. But I like this. I don't know if it's a rule, but it's a consensus that if you don't have decorations out, you don't come knocking the door because, yeah, I think it's because we have a tradition in Denmark where we go, trick or treating in February, and people and the kids again dress up like I don't know what, and then we go around and to sing a little song. It's a I don't know how you would explain it in English, but yeah. Hey, chaotic. So now we have like 2 times a year where the kids can walk around to be trick or treating, right? Welcome, chaotic. So a lot of people are like, why do we have to adopt all these American traditions when we have our own? And in the beginning, I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Halloween, because we have this other tradition in February, where you have this barrel, and then back in the old days, you would put a cat in it, and then you knock the barrel, and I don't know, in the hope of killing the cat. I don't know, but today you have candy inside, so the kids dress up, and then they have this. You have these big wooden barrels, and you would knock them down, and then the kids get candy. Yeah, I think the kids love it too here, Kudo, but usually in February you get money, or you get, I don't know, maybe a little candy, or you get, a piece of fruit or something like that. That has always been the tradition. When I was a kid, we mostly got money. So, in the beginning, people were like, so now I have to give them money twice a year because that's what we were used to. But I think most people, do candy now. It's kind of like a piñata, yes. It is kind of like, but my understanding is that the piñata is soft, like paper, really. But this is wood. It's a wooden barrel, but not, like the barrels you put wine in and stuff like that. But yeah, and then the person who knocks out the bottom of the barrel is crowned a cat queen, and the person who knocks down the last piece of the barrel is cat king. Or is it the other way around? It's many, many years ago since I did it. But well, you're cat king or cat queen. And then, today, with all the restrictions that I don't know, everything has to be equal, and they put, little packets of candy so that everybody gets the same amount. Because God forbid someone gets 2 pieces of candy that the other one doesn't. Right? You get this little paper crown on your head. I know adults have, parties where they do the same, and everybody has to be dressed, I don't know. And today people make Halloween parties as well, but it is a new tradition in Denmark, really. So I loved doing it as a child, to figure out what I would be. I've been a boxer, I've been a smurf, I've been a cleaning lady, and I love, finding out what to be without having to buy a costume, because we didn't have a lot of money back then. It was in the 80s, so we didn't have a lot of money. So every time, if I could find something, that I could borrow from. Yeah, I was right. Bottom is cat queen and the last spot is cat king. And they don't get anything but the honor. Everybody gets candy, and then they get these little wooden crowns. But it was fun, and now I'm looking forward to seeing Rosa doing it. She did it last year, and she was a ladybug. So cute, teeny tiny ladybug. I don't know what if she does Halloween. I have no idea. So yeah, but it's a little, this year it's on a Monday, and David has his job on Monday. So I'm like, do I really want to do all this alone? Because last year there were so many kids, and I got tired after an hour, and the span is like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours where they can come. So I'm like, do I really want to do this on my own, Were you always a clown, or are you still a clown, Leah? Love you. Hey, Dawn. Good to see you as well. Welcome to the party. Yes, you're so right. Queen Cooter is always a queen. Oh my God. Ugh. But it was really, really fun to see the kids. And yeah. So I came home from the arrangement this afternoon, and all the cats came like, where have you been? All my life. So I think I told you last week that Max is on his epilepsy medicine now, and some days he's a really, really good boy, and other days he is not so much. Yeah, always a clown. Sometimes when we have to give him his medicine, he's like, It's so fun. You have to get it up again and look, open up his jaw, his mouth, and then yank it in his throat. And it's like, you have to take it. It's for your own good. Um, so I really, really hope that the medicine is helping him. Hey, Debbie. Debbie? Debbie? I'm happy to have you here. Debbie Nina. Is it okay to just call you Nina? I'm happy to see you. Welcome. I'm having a lot of first time attenders today. I'm very, very happy about it. Oh, there are 10 people in. Yay. So, what will you be doing this week? Any plans? I see Berta is going to Albuquerque. No, Anchorage. Sorry, Anchorage. So, what are you doing? And Stephanie will be receiving diamond paintings. Have you heard it? Lazy River Wood Turnings will be selling diamond paintings. Oh my God. And she's showed some of them earlier this week on her YouTube. You have to go find, Berta, can you find the link to Lazy River so that they can go check out the video, the live that they did the other day? So, because Stephanie is showing some of the paintings they'll be doing, and oh my God. Ah, that's cute. Dorothy. I don't think I ever did anything like that. No, I didn't. You coming to Fredericia, Nina? Oh. What are you doing in Fredericia? I don't think you've been here for a while, have you? Oh, a mammogram and a tooth. That's a horrible week in my ears. No. Nina, how is your mom doing? I mean, just one of those things would be enough for me to go hide under my covers. In Denmark, you don't get invited to have mammograms. Yes, in Denmark, you're invited to have mammograms until you're 50. And I'm not looking forward to those. I mean, I'm 7 years out yet, but I've heard how they're doing them, and I'm like, no. I mean, no, 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 no. Hi, Tanya. I'm not looking forward to those, especially because I have heard that. Thank you, Beta. Go watch that video after my live, of course, and you can see the new diamond paintings from Lazy River Wood Turnings. I almost did it again. Hey, Meals on Wheels, welcome. But I have heard that you can test, for cancer, breast cancer, from a blood test. So why don't you just do that? I mean, it's not okay. Nina, Alzheimer's is a BITCH, right? And I'm happy the cancer is under control. I really am. You're welcome, Stephanie. People need to know that you're going to make awesome diamond paintings. We need to support all the small businesses out there. And if I can't buy from all of them, I can at least tell you where to go if you have the means to shop from them. And Stephanie and her husband, Matt, has picked an artist who makes awesome paintings. Oh my God, some of the paintings are like, I want to do all of them. Can I do that from here, Stephanie? Can I maybe do it? Stephanie, I'm making you a moderator. Now you can put in the link directly. That would be so much easier. Um, Stephanie also, she has her own Instagram, Drills Are Girl's Best Friend, and she will show you the diamond paintings that they'll make. Nina, I'm knitting a dress for Rosa. My cousin and his girlfriend was here yesterday, like 10 minutes or so, to pick up the dress that I made for their daughter. Um, and she wrote me later when she came home. Yeah, Anna has seen it now and declared that she wants to wear it for kindergarten on Monday. And I'm like, well, if that isn't a thumbs up for the dress, then what is? I can't wait to see them, Stephanie. I hope they'll be amazing. Did you find anybody who's willing to do the sneak peeks for landscapes? Oh, baby bonnets. They're adorable, but Rosa is a bit big for baby bonnets. Oh my God. She was here on Monday, right? And there was no gymnastic this week because there is a fall holiday in Denmark. So we were just sitting around, and David had a course this week, so he would, be on it from morning until afternoon. And usually when Rosa is here, David goes to work at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So usually, we go say, bye-bye, Uncle. And this time we would go out and say, hi, Uncle, welcome home. And Rosa had a bit of a rough time, understanding that now we were supposed to say hi and not goodbye. and yes, but that stained glass. But I actually like the Galaxy one. Oh my God! I mean, if I could do that one, I would be a happy camper. So I told Rosa, Uncle is coming home very, very soon, and she looked at me. Yes, he'll be here very soon. He'll be here in 2 seconds. And I'm like, girl, who told you to say stuff like that? I mean, that's not something that a 2-year-old would say normally, right? Oh my God. Yeah, I can understand that, Stephanie. What do you mean I don't do needles, Leah? Oh no, do you mean for the cancer thing? Yeah, I know, but I'm getting better. Now they can, hey, Crossley, I know they're allowed to to draw the blood now, but I'm always telling them you have one shot at getting the needle in. Um, yeah. I hope you find the right person, Stephanie. Stephanie, I'm pretty sure that you will find some amazing artwork very, very soon. Um, how about the artists, with the stickers? Are they in any small businesses for diamond painting? I'm sorry, I'm not, informed with all the diamond painting companies out there. Ah, Nina, they're getting so big. Oh, you can do that, Stephanie. I'm ready for the DMs. Isn't it wild when your kids are growing up and their friends they are starting to have kids? I can't imagine. I mean, Leah, my sister's the oldest one. Oh, darn it, Stephanie. She's turning 18 this January, and I'm like, she's my baby. I mean, I remember when she was born and was teeny tiny because she was an early baby, she's born too early. And I mean, she's not old enough, for anything, for dating or for boys or anything. And I'm pretty sure the day that she, announced that she's having a kid, I'm like, no, you're not old enough for that, Yes. Oh my God. So even though I don't have kids, I mean, all my nieces and nephews are my babies, right? And they'll never be old enough for kids. I mean, no, the babies. I know. I can't even know. Yeah, I understand, Stephanie. But, between us here, I mean, me and the 16 of you in here, right? 16. Do you know that's the most I've ever had in life? Well, between you, 16, and me, I would wish that she had found another one because what I have heard from you, Stephanie, and from others, yeah, I'm not saying anything bad of anybody, but yeah, I could have wished she had signed with somebody else, so she didn't have to wait for a million years for her paintings to be made into diamond paintings. I mean, I have nothing against Diamond Art Club, absolutely not. Um, I have some of them, there, and I have one more on the way. I really, really wanted the cat one from yesterday, but I was like, I bought the druid last weekend, so I can't buy anything else this month. Um, thank God it's not a limited edition. So yeah, but it sold out so fast. Um, and now I have to see. I really, really, really hope that. Do you remember if you're in the VIP group? They had one of the votes, and you could vote on this galaxy woman who had yarn as a hair, and she was knitting. I really, 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 really hope that that one comes for Black Friday and in squares. Oh, yes, but you have to get my address eventually, right? Oh my God, I can't wait to see that one, but I'd really have to debate with myself which one to do first. Yeah, you're right, Stephanie. I just hope she feels supported at the release and that she's happy with her relationship. How long are they under contract? Do you know that? Is it 3 or 4 years? Because after that, you could just, find someone else. Leah, you always have funny hair. Just saying. You always have funny hair. I had funny hair earlier because I had my hair braided, and then they've been braided for a few days, so there were hair everywhere. And then I took out the braids, and my hair goes. Kuda, you're so right. She is the extra. I mean, I can't. I cried when she wrote me and said, "I got this one for you." I'm like, "No, you did that. I'm so. Oh, thank you." So Berta is amazing. She really is. But I mean, everybody's amazing, right? In their own way. No matter who you are, where you are, and what your possibilities is, we're all amazing. And my coffee got cold. Hmm. Oh well. What is it? They say that the steam from hot coffee makes you thinner or more beautiful. I can't remember. Maybe it's just a Danish saying. I don't know. And then there's something with cold tea makes your thighs thinner. I'm like, I'm gonna need a lot of cold coffee and cold tea. Oh, I understand, Stephanie. Just send them to my DM because we don't want people swooping in and taking it away from you. Yeah, you have to keep the cards very close. Do you see that over there? That's my next diamond painting, the Rainbow Bridge. You want to see the colors? I have the diamonds right here. Lots of blues, and sadly, there's no ABs. But cold coffee makes you beautiful. I think it's about the same here, Elsa. I can't wait to afterwards because I'm pretty sure that Stephanie has sent me like a gazillion links. So Stephanie, how's the face doing? Have you put on makeup and face masks and well maybe wait with the makeup too? You've done with the face masks, right? Yeah. So other than that, I haven't really been. Yeah, I can see them coming in on my computer right now. So, what are you all doing for the rest of the day? I've seen that uh, Shay goes live later, and she has another guest. And then we have um, Butter going live in about an hour. Geez, that means ooh, yes, Butter, you are. I've seen photos of you, and you're very sexy. Victor messed up your hair. Well, mess up his hair next time, right? That would be fair. I think that would be fair. I mean, the good part about having long hair, it's very, very hard to mess it up because you can just pull out the hairband and put it back and everything is okay. Oh, Meals on Wheels. I hope you like it. I have a Christmas one that I'm doing, but to tell you the truth, I started it about 10 years ago. And I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, or maybe just 6 years ago, I had to stop it because I made a mistake on it. So, oh, that's a good idea, Magnat. I'm sorry, Stephanie. I wish that you could take something that would make it less painful. I think in Denmark, if you have the lady time and everything, hers, they're like, oh, you just take a couple of, you know, uh, like painkillers with 2 aspirins or something, and then it will work. I'm like, you are aware that some of us are in pain, just, you know, a little bit more than an aspirin can take, right? Yeah. It's some doctors don't really, especially the male doctors. Oh my God. They have no idea what they're talking about. I hope you feel better tomorrow, Matnat. I really, really do. Because we all deserve to feel well, right? I'm actually having an okay day with my pain. Um, even though that I was outside and standing for about 2 hours, I'm actually okay. And I hope it continues like that tomorrow, because tomorrow, I'm getting Rosa and we're going back to gymnastics. So, yeah, it's so fun. Every week I'm like, what has she learned since last week, It's like she's learning new words and new sentences every day. I mean, I saw earlier today on Facebook, some other friends that we have has a daughter that is a month younger than Rosa, and she's been diaper free for about 14 or 3 weeks. I'm like, damn, that's good. Yes, thank you, but go check out Lazy River's new diamond paintings. We have to support the small businesses out there. They deserve it. The big businesses get a lot of customers, so we have to support the small businesses as well. That's very important. And especially when they're venturing into new adventures. Yeah, I know it's the mascot, Leah. I think it's cool. I mean, so many of the small businesses who started out in other areas are venturing into diamond paintings. I think it's so cool. And even though they're not all my taste, I still think it's cool because we need, licensed diamond paintings out there. I really, really wish that we would have a diamond painting company in Denmark that would sell licensed diamond paintings. I really wish we could have that. But sadly, the companies we have in Denmark all buy them from China. I mean, I know that basically every diamond painting is, manufactured in China, but the Danish diamond painting companies buy them from AliExpress, I think. And I have tried, a few times to ask, if they show a picture that I know by now is stolen artwork. I asked, is this diamond painting licensed? And I never get an answer because I know it's not. So my hope is that, if this gets even bigger, that more people start to diamond paint, that we will get a diamond painting company in Denmark that will sell licensed diamond paintings, because we do have artists in Denmark, who makes beautiful art that could be licensed. I don't know if they have diamond companies in Norway or Sweden or anything. I know they have a few in Germany. I have to try eventually this. What's it called? Carrot.art, I think. And then there is this FG normal. But I went to look at it, and I actually think it's a little funny that some of the other creators buy from them. I mean, they have bought these little dessert cups, and I know when looking at the FG normal page, it's not licensed. So, yeah. Exactly. But some of the creators I've seen are buying from FG Normal because of the dessert cups, and I'm pretty sure that they're stolen from someone. Which I understand why they want these cute little dessert cups. I absolutely do. But if you don't want to, to support AliExpress, then why do you want to support FG Normal? Hmm? That's the same with Pinterest, in my opinion. I mean, you talk about, stolen artwork and I don't know what, and then you, in the next breath, say how you look up, I don't know what, on Pinterest, and I don't know, about 80% of Pinterest is stolen as well. Knitting patterns and crochet patterns and sewing patterns and photos. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was the same in Sweden, Elsa. I think it's a shame. But maybe one day. We do have is it diamond dots? Isn't that we have a European, I don't know, sub business in Europe that we can buy from, and I know they're licensed. Yeah, so we do have those as well. Um, and then I know that Germany has some. I can't remember the names right now. Momondo or something like that. I think they're licensed as well. Maybe I have to look into it. I'm in some German diamond painting groups. Maybe I should look into it, so that maybe I could make a video about European diamond painting companies who carries licensed diamond painting. And I also think, is it Oraloa, who's based out of France? So they're licensed as well. Hey, Billy, happy to see you. Welcome. Yeah, do as Bertas tell you to do. Don't forget to give this live a like. It really, really means a lot. Nina, no, and I actually haven't been doing that for a few years. I Nina, I will do that. I can write you, but I have a hard time, supporting these big shows. And then I think a few years ago, I heard, they're coming up with these big numbers of money that people have donated. And then somebody told me how much of this big amount of money that they use for, television show. So yeah, I don't want to support that. And in reality, I really want to support, the rare diseases instead, um, because nobody supports the little diseases. So, and I think that's a shame because there are so many people out there supporting, the big and well-known diseases, or I don't know what, diabetes and cancer and the big illnesses out there. But if you have a rare disease or a lesser known disease, it's hard. There is a children's ward in the biggest hospital in Denmark. They have a cancer ward for the kids, and in that ward, they have everything. They have PlayStations and big TV screens and movies and games and everything. And then a few meters away, they have the regular sick kids with the rare diseases, heart diseases, broken legs, everything, but also very, very sick kids. And they can't go in to the cancer ward's playroom because this is for the kids with cancer. And I mean, most kids, not everybody, but most kids or adults today survive cancer, right? Not everybody. I know that. I have my Leah's dad, my extra dad, and David's father, my father-in-law. They both died from cancer years ago now. So I know that not everybody survives cancer, but more and more people do, as the doctors are getting better and better and better. So, yeah, I have a bit of a hard time, grasping that we treat cancer kids way better. And I know it's hard, and I understand, that it's horrible to see your child sick. But we have kids in Denmark who are fighting for their lives every day from I don't know what disease. If it's heart disease or lung diseases or I don't know what. And they're not getting the same attention because they don't have a fancy disease, Does it make sense? Or am I losing you now because I'm too serious? I mean, I did promise you that this is a channel about me and my feelings and how I feel about living with a rare disease. And this is one of the things that I have a hard time understanding, Kids are dying from horrible diseases. And yes, one of them is cancer. But why do we treat these cancer sick children so much better than the kid in the next bed who has a heart disease, who needs a new heart, but there are no hearts out there for them, Or the kid with cystic fibrosis who can't get new lungs, right? So they, more than anybody, needs to be, have the stuff in their room so that they can play PlayStation and I don't know what, because they can't leave their rooms, because if they get sick, they can die as well. So, yeah, that one's it got a little serious, but it's something that means a lot to me, because I don't understand why we treat kids differently. I mean, they're sick. Shouldn't we treat them all the same? So, what's your opinion on this one? I would like to know if you have an opinion about this, because I know from earlier then that somebody found me horrible for not feeling sorry for the cancer kids, and I'm like, I did not say that. That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying other kids are very, very sick as well, and they don't get the same attention. So I would love to know your take on this one, if I'm the only one. Elsa, I will try to make a video about that. Thank you, Dawn. I'm not the only one then. I also have to make the video on audiobooks. But I'm struggling a bit with how to do it because, see, I have this notebook, and things went flying, where I write all my audiobooks that I listen to, so that I know which one I've listened to and, when I listen to it. Exactly, but I mean, they're children. They should get the same attention, no matter what. And again, the same applies for adults in my world. I mean, we have so many people, making research for cancer, and we need that. Of course we do, but we have Cooter, I can see where you're coming from. I'm sure this stems from the money raised specifically for that word and not being able to delegate. Also, the regular, yeah. But why can't the kids come from one word into the other word? Oh, yeah, I was talking about research. Not one person in the entire globe is researching Klippel-Feil syndrome, the one that I have. Nobody. Because we're rare, Who wants to research a disease that, nobody has? So, also the regular sick doesn't get additional funding. I think the hard thing comes with any kids who have infectious diseases couldn't go into a cancer ward for risk of killing them. Exactly. So my point would be, why not make a, I don't know, uh, a money raising TV show for all sick kids, today we're getting money for the children's wards in Denmark's hospitals, or, Exactly, Billy. All kids are equally precious. I'm sorry, Meals on Wheels. It's horrible to grow up and have the feeling that, we're not equally valued. No, they don't. They don't want to put money into orphan diseases, and that's it. But yeah, it's it's a big discussion, I know, and for some reason, I always end up with being called heartless and for some reason jealous. Um, that I'm heartless and cold, and I can take it. I mean, I have broad shoulders, but most people don't really listen to my point of view. They just hear me say kids with cancer get too much. That's all they hear, and then they say, "Oh, so you don't want kids with cancer to get stuff?" I'm like, no, that's not really what I was saying. Thank you, Berta. I don't really think that I am, but that's what people think when you say it. Thank you, Cooter. Exactly. Cancer kid deserves to have all these things, but so does regular sick kids. So, thank you, Nina. Nina, when are you coming to get your book? I have your book right over here. I mean, you can see it. It's on the top. Can I go there? That's your book. I should start a course. A course? Yeah, but it's not that easy. And I guess it takes a lot of energy that I don't have. So that's that. But maybe one day I will. So, okay, people. I have been here an hour and 10 minutes. Well, Nina, I'm home basically all the time. So call me something and we can find out. So I've been here an hour and 10 minutes, and to tell you the truth, I have to go to the little girl's room. So I think we're going to end it here. And I want to thank you all for being here today. So happy that you would come and spend an hour of your time with me. Nina, let's text. So happy you were all here, and I hope you had a good time with me. I had a very good time with you. And yeah, don't forget to like before you leave. And I'll see you in my next video, and I'll hopefully see you next Sunday. So thank you. Love you all. Bye. See you.